Welcome to the InteliOps Online Interactive Development Environment tutorial video. I'll be referring to it as the oIDE for short. I'm currently on InteliOps.com, InteliOps' home page, and I'll be showing you how to navigate to the oIDE from here. As you'll see on this top banner, you can click through until you get to the Artificial Intelligence Cloud banner, and simply click Read More. Here you'll find more information about our cloud and a link to sign up. There's links at the top. There's a link at the top of the page and at the bottom of the page. So let's go there. It'll direct you to the user login page, and if you haven't already registered, you can register from here. Click the register button and fill out all your information. Press continue and you'll be prompted to get your login set up. If you already have a login, we can go back to sign in, put in your email address and password, and sign in. It'll direct you to this dashboard. In future launches, we'll have more tabs and more useful information here. For now, you can click the green cloud to access the interactive development environment. Our development environment is accessible over the internet using most desktop and mobile browsers. I'm using a Windows 7 PC with a Google Chrome browser. I'll be going over the basic layout and structure of the user interface to familiarize you with the oIDE. All applications developed using the oIDE will securely reside in our AI cloud, where users can interactively develop and test various applications. Once application testing is complete, users can launch the apps in the cloud and allow other users to access their apps as a service. Users will have the chance to provide their services for a fee or free of charge. Each oIDE instance runs on its own virtual machine or VM in the cloud. Upon sign-up, a standard VM will be created for the user, which will have the option to be customized later on. So let's start by taking a look at the layout. On the top right appears your username and a drop-down menu here. For now, this is simply used to sign out of the oIDE. Later on, further functionalities and uses will be there for this drop-down menu. Next, this menu bar, which occupies the top horizontal area, allows users to perform certain functions. For example, starting up a new project, making new declare types, functions, rules, importing data, editing your projects, compiling your code, and other help functions. Users can switch between two different modes in the oIDE by pressing this green play button. The oIDE operates in development mode, where users are able to interactively develop applications, and in run mode, where users test these applications. When you log in, as we just did, by default you will be in development mode. I will demonstrate switching between these modes in our next tutorial videos. In development mode, users are able to create projects and work on application development one project at a time. The user will be able to switch between projects. Each one is independent of the other and self-contained. This means the assets or components of a project belong to the open project only. I've created a financial analysis application with the oIDE, and I'll use it to display the fundamentals of the development environment. As you can see, the oIDE has several panels. Some are used in development mode only, some in run mode, and others in both. Right under the menu bar that I just talked about, you'll see the Projects tab. Here it contains all the projects the user has created. The working project is expanded by showing all its assets, and you expand it by clicking this plus. Then you'll see this REIT graph prop up. I'll talk more about that in detail in a little bit. And the project's assets will be displayed. Each project has declare types, functions, rules, and data. Each asset is a self-contained unit making up the entire application. And you can expand each asset by clicking the plus next to it to access each asset of the project. At any given time, as I said before, one project can be open. And to close a project, you simply click the minus sign next to the open folder, and the project closes. For now, let's reopen that up. The code panel, which is right in the middle, lays to the right of the Projects tab. And you can adjust panels to your personal preference to display whichever panel that you're working on, whichever panel you want to focus on. There can be multiple asset tabs open in the code panel, and you open each asset simply by double-clicking them. So let's demonstrate that. I'll open a few. Now, once the code panel reaches its physical limit of tabs, you can still access any open asset by clicking this drop-down menu and navigate to whichever asset that you want to further inspect or work on. So let's go to 1. Then to the right of that, you see this REIT panel. The REIT graph is a visual representation of the user's rule structure. And I'll talk about each node and the details of the colors and what they represent further in future videos. Next to the REIT tab, you'll see the Agenda tab. Here. The Agenda tab is used in run mode only. This tab lists activated rules in a specific order. The user has the ability to fire one, several, or all rules at a time by using the button at the top. These fire buttons: fire N, fire next, fire all. The Agenda tab will show 2 more panels in run mode, and I'll demonstrate that in future videos. The WM Contents tab, which is at the bottom Console tab, this contains the summary of all the facts in the working memory. And right next to it is the Search Facts tab. The Search Facts tab allows users to easily see the contents of each declare type. Again, these will be more important in run mode. I want to show you one more thing about the REIT graph. So this is a visual representation of all of the rules in the particular open project, the financial application project that I have open now. You can see the relationship between all the rules or the current rule that I have open here. You can see that particular rule and inspect that visually. This is the basic layout of the oIDE. I will be going into further detail about each aspect of the development environment while working through examples in the next videos. Please feel free to sign up at our website as I showed you how to navigate it, and continue exploring the cloud service using our complete user guide, which is here. Our user guide has valuable information, examples, and explanations of all the assets. The oIDE can be used to develop applications for different reasoning and problem-solving use cases, including gaming, job scheduling, medical diagnostics, and transactional systems. The possibilities are truly endless. So let's quickly sign out now. I'm signing out of the development environment. It'll lead you back to the dashboard, and to securely log out, you log out in the top right corner, and it'll bring you to the user login page. Just a quick note, the oIDE will automatically sign you out of the development environment if you leave it idle for about 30 minutes. That, of course, can be customized for each user. And one more thing I wanted to show you is the product overview. We've only gone over the tip of the iceberg. In future launches, we'll have RESTful web services, predictive analysis dashboards, collaborative development environment options, natural language processing, Bayesian classification, decision tree learning, and even neural networks. There's a lot to look forward to, so please feel free to explore the development environment that we have now, and I look forward to sharing new applications in future videos that will be more detailed and will go in more depth of each asset and how they work. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.